Disclaimer. This video was done by an Italian. This means that I will show you what an Italian would eat, visit and drink in their own country. We departed from Milan and went south on the east coast, to then come back north on the western coast. And in the route, we visited Rimini, Giulianova, Polignano, Alberobello, Lecce, Matera, Sorrento, Napoli, Roma, different places in Toscana, and Cinque Terre. Of course, we also went to some of the best bars in the country. After all, the name of our channel is still Cocktail Thoughts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our trip through Italy. As first thing in the morning, we stopped for a quick breakfast in an autogrill just outside Milan. For all the people that don't know it, autogrill is a chain of Italian motorway service areas. And if you are doing a road trip like us, they are a very nice place to stop for a snack or a bathroom break. Since the car computer was prompting a low pressure error, I decided to adjust the pressure of the tires in our car. Yeah. But the problem is that the pressure measurement device on the inflating gun was broken. And so I was like, yeah, let's just inflate. By guessing, we can just inflate them enough. And actually, we inflated a little bit too much the wheels. And we were discussing what are the risks of having the wheels too much inflated.
The risks can be that the fucking tires explode.
Yeah, actually.
They can fucking explode. And now we're driving faster and the pressure is getting up because it's heating up. And he's just like...
everything's gonna be alright. I decided to stop immediately and release a bit of pressure of the tires, just to be safe. And then we were on the road again, heading to our first destination for lunch, Rimini. Rimini is a really popular destination for Italian and European tourists. As you can see, there are hotels everywhere, and the wide beach that in the summer months get incredibly crowded. But today, we are not here to enjoy the Adriatic Sea, but just to try the best piadina in the world. Piadina is a kind of street food typical of this region, a flat bread filled with prosciutto, cheese and vegetables. And the place where we are going, Dalella, is a legend, known for the best piadina in the entire country. We took 2 piadine and went straight to the beach to enjoy them in front of the sea. So simple yet so delicious. And after the quick lunch, it was time to go back to the car. Departing to our next destination, Giulianova, where we will find our first Airbnb and get some rest until tomorrow. And after another 2 hours of driving, we are finally at our first destination, Giulianova in Abruzzo. And we got to our Airbnb. And you might say, like, that looks pretty small.
This is the place where we're sleeping.
I mean, what kind of Airbnb did you get? I'm gonna show you. Come! Yes, this is not just your standard Airbnb. It's a boat.
For me, this location was a dream because I love being as close as possible to the sea and I really like sailing. So what better way to combine the two by staying in a cute little sailing boat for the night?
And the reason why we decided to stop here in Giulianova, which is a fairly unknown little town in Italy, is that in this town there is one of the top 500 bars in the world, the Seta Garden, and we are going to check it out tonight. But before we can enjoy the bar,
We're gonna have a little chill time on the boat.
and then of course we go to eat some local food. Being in Abruzzo, I had to try the typical food from this region, arrosticini. Arrosticini are like small cubes of lamb meat, but we didn't know that something else was going to end our night earlier than expected. It started raining. We are in front of the Seta Garden and the bar is called Garden for a reason, because apparently the bar is outside. It's an outdoor bar, as you can see. And since it's raining, the bar is closed. So apparently it's next time. When you are in Italy, it does not matter if you are used to something different. You need to have the Italian breakfast. Coffee, cappuccino or anything similar, and some cornetto, brioche or any other general pastry. Delicious. Today we are going to travel even more south, finally reaching Puglia. And we are heading straight to one of the most beautiful and famous places over there. Polignano Mare. I am sure you already saw this landscape somewhere, maybe on Instagram. It is pretty beautiful, but it's lunchtime already and we are heading straight to a small place just down the street to get a panzerotto. Another typical street food, this time, of course, from Puglia. Basically, it's just a fried dough filled with tomato and mozzarella, sometimes other stuff too. A pizza closed on itself and fried. I'm getting hungry only looking back at this video. And now, let's just take a stroll in Polignano and check it in all of its beauty. Before the day is over, let's head to our new Airbnb. It's not far off, just in the countryside off the coast. Okay, so we almost got to our second Airbnb of this trip, and this will also be another special one, not your standard Airbnb. Just got there and we'll show it to you. It's actually a trullo. It's a typical house from this region and it's amazing. Let's go inside. The trullo is a unique type of building specifically from this part of Puglia. It was popular between the farmers in the 19th century, and today it became a symbol of this area and a very cozy place to stay when you come here. In the same evening, we went to Alberobello, which is a town close by where trulli are just everywhere. The most recognizable thing of a trullo is, of course, the conical roof, which was fairly easy to build and ensured a good airflow, useful in the hot weather. And for dinner, we had to get the dish that defines this whole region, orecchiette alle cime di rapa, a typical pasta dish made with orecchiette, a pasta shaped like a little ear, and cime di rapa, turnip tops, a dish created by farmers who had very little and that today it's very much appreciated, just to prove that with few and simple ingredients you can do great stuff. The third day was going to be a very busy day. First thing, in the morning, we drove to Brindisi. This needed to be just a random stop to get something to eat, as we had no expectations about this place. But when we started walking around, we were surprised in finding out how beautiful this little city was, with a lot of sceneries to enjoy and explore. And we also got some delicious pasta. Seafood pasta, mine with octopus and yo-yos with swordfish. Very nice. From Brindisi, we moved to La Baia dell'Orso, a famous beach with incredible natural beauties. The perfect place to chill for a few hours. But it is already getting late, and we have a reservation in Lecce for tonight. And here we are, finally we arrived to Lecce. And the interesting thing about this place, interesting for our channel at least, is that there are cities all over the world that are way bigger than this small Italian city. But in Lecce there are two bars, not one but two bars that made it in the top 500 bars in the world. So we came here and we will try today to explore both of them. Let's go!
beautiful here. Lecce is definitely worth a visit. Now we're at the bar Quanto Basta, right behind me. It's actually on place 220 in the whole world, so on the top 500 bars. And if you want to see in detail how it is, you can check out the video in the description or right here.
Unfortunately, it seems that the second bar that we were supposed to visit today, it's closed. Well, let's go to grab something to eat. What you're looking at might look like a hamburger, but it's not. It's called Puccia Salentina. It's a typical bun, in this case filled with octopus and stracciatella, an incredibly good and creamy cheese from this region. From Puglia, we drove to the city of Matera, the third oldest and continuously inhabited city in the world. It's a city that exists since the Paleolithic, when it was just a series of caves on the limestone mountain. And with the time, houses were built in front of these caves, and it became a city made of rocks. All these houses connected with a network of stairs, paths, courtyards. Breathtaking. The food was also amazing, especially the burrata cheese. Bye bye Matera, next stop, Sorrento. And here we got to our next Airbnb. But you may think, this time you got a normal one. This time it's just a room with a bed, a kitchen. We had to keep the stream of the special Airbnb. And the special thing about this one is outside. Is the view. And second special thing, the cats.
So here in Sorrento we're going to visit the Dry Martini bar, and you can check out the video where we show the bar in detail, as always in the description or just above here.
Our fifth day was completely dedicated to the city of Napoli, just on the other side of the Gulf. What to say about Napoli? It is just the most lively city you can visit. Cars, people, voices, foods, smells. It seems like everything is going on everywhere and at the same time, but in a beautiful way, in a state of calm chaos. Personally, when in Naples, I have to try these 4 things. Number 1, of course, the Napolitan pizza, the real deal, the queen of all pizzas. Number 2, the espresso from Caffè Gambrinus. In my opinion, the best coffee you can find in the world. Number 3, any Napolitan pastry from anywhere. They're all amazing. Here, for example, you see a sfogliatella. And number 4, this is a strange one, the limonata a cosce aperte. If you walk around Naples, you will find these shops on the street selling lemonade called limonata a cosce aperte, which roughly translate to lemonade with open legs. Because they add baking soda to the lemonade so that the lemonade foams up. This way you have to drink it all at once, and to avoid dropping it on your pants, you have to spread your legs and chug it up. It is quite fun. But this time we got an extra thing on our list, trying one of the best bars in the world. Finally, after a good day in Naples, we are ready to go to L'Antiquario, which is the best bar in Naples and one of the top 50 best bars in the world. If you want to watch the entire video, in the description or in the link above. Sixth day, Rome. Not much to say about Rome anyway. It's just the eternal city after all. But we can talk about the food to try in Rome. When you are in Rome, you need to try the true Roman dishes. Pasta alla carbonara, and of course, cacio e pepe. I see people coming to Rome and then trying first thing a pizza. Totally wrong, please. Try the carbonara, try the cacio e pepe. Carbonara is my favorite dish, my favorite food overall. And the one that they make in Rome is just on another planet. Or even some amazing side dishes like fiori di zucca, fried zucchini flowers. Simple and amazing. And later we just took a tiramisu to go. We went on a bench and ate it in front of the people walking by. After 6 days of wandering around and visiting cities and places, we were incredibly tired. But in the same evening, we had to go to Drink Kong, the best bar in Rome and best bar in Italy. You can find the video in the description. After getting a maritozzo con panna, a typical pastry with a lot of whipped cream in Rome, we left getting closer to the end of our journey, having still one bar to visit and heading to our favorite place in the world. The last bar of our trip has been a total surprise. It really left an impression on us, and you can check the full video in the description if you want to know more. Before finishing our trip, I had to go and get my favorite food in the world. Did I say my favorite food was carbonara? Well, I was wrong. Let's head to Livorno. This is Gagarin, next to the market of Livorno, another legendary place. Here you can get the best Cinque in the world. What is Cinque? You will see it. Some kind of round, flat dough made of chickpea flour, cooked in an oven and then placed in the middle of two bread slices. It sounds incredibly simple, but it is incredibly amazing. And then off to our final destination, Cinque Terre. 5 little towns directly on the rocky coastline that create a wonderful scenery of the land diving into the sea. After enjoying the last amazing view of our journey, we were already looking forward for the next one.